Here we have the current stock market update for Intel Corporation, stock ticker INTC. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we can see we have the 30-minute price chart. Each price candle on this chart represents a 30-minute trading period. And currently what we're seeing is share price movement that is starting to spike in the upward direction. This is significant for a few different reasons. So in this video, we will be outlining some very specific price zones, some key support and resistance levels, so that traders can hopefully identify some profitable trading strategies for this stock going forward. So as I said, we are starting to see this price spike higher into the Monday trading session, into the beginning of the Monday trading session. So this is a significant price movement here for a few different reasons. One would be that share prices have now finally managed to overcome the entire exponential moving average cluster, and this is something that we haven't seen here for a while. The last time this occurred would have been during the August 30 trading session. So it hasn't even occurred this month. This would be the first time. So the last time we did see an event like this, it did actually turn out to be a false breakout to the top side. So we will need to guard against that and watch for that here going forward. But overall, we have to remain aware of the fact that this price movement above the exponential moving average cluster is very significant, because we can't see many instances of this occurring here on this price chart. We do have this one example, but other than that, the share price itself has either been trading below the exponential moving averages or inside of the exponential moving average cluster for most of this time frame. So this is a very significant price movement that we're seeing currently. Near term, share prices are starting to also curl over after reaching these upward bounds. So this is important because this is occurring near a critical Fibonacci resistance level, which comes in right near $20.75. So this near term high currently posted at just under $20.60. So currently we're within about 15 cents of this 61.8% Fibonacci retracement that would be based on these prior highs at 22.12, moving all the way down into these 1850 areas to the downside. So this is a very critical price movement for the moment. And this is also the last time we saw a break above that exponential moving average cluster. Unfortunately, this resulted in a false breakout to the top side. So we will need to watch for that type of activity here going forward. And as evidence that something like that would occur, like what would need to be seen here on this price chart in order to believe that this is a false breakout to the top side? Well, one area that I would point to would be this support zone that comes in right around $19.20. This would essentially mark the price low that developed during the Thursday, September 12 trading session. And if we did see a break below there, that would mean that we were trading back below the entire exponential moving average cluster, and that we would have lost historical support from this period of time. In addition to that, we could also suggest that share prices would have failed at the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of this descending move lower. So you could put those three factors together then and say that this would then be a false breakout to the top side. Of course, we haven't really seen that yet. What we're seeing at the moment is a bit of a rollover here after share prices spiked higher, and this was based on fundamental news suggesting that Intel was going to be receiving more government money from the U.S. federal government. So this is obviously supportive for the stock. If you're going to have anybody support your company, the U.S. federal government is one of the better, names to have in your corner. So it's not surprising here to see that share prices did actually move higher based on this news. And now we will need to see if share prices are able to hold these levels going forward. So as things currently stand, to the top side, what I would be watching for here is a potential breakout above that $20.70 level. If we did see a break above this point, there really isn't much resistance to be found in this area, as we can see here. There are no moving averages really. We don't have any significant areas of historical resistance. The only thing that we can really point to at that point would be the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement, which comes in just below 2140. So it is possible that we could see some resistance start to develop in that area. For example, if I was a short seller, I wouldn't be looking to establish positions at 2140 just based on that 786 retracement. It could provide some resistance there, but typically I need to see two or preferably three signals coinciding at one time in order to establish a position like that. So, I definitely wouldn't be taking a bearish viewpoint on an approach of 2140. In my view, however, the more significant level here, this breakout point, really would be seen at $20.70. If we could see a break above there, then at the very least, we should be able to maintain a foothold above that critical psychological support zone, which is found at the $20 mark. As we can see here, the share price itself has had a tremendous amount of difficulty recovering that $20 handle. We've seen a tremendous amount of share price movement in this downward direction below that $20 mark. So, a break above this 2070 region should help the stock solidify a foothold somewhere in that area. So going forward, if we're going to see a break above that 2070 mark, the first real level that I would be watching does come in at this 2212 resistance zone. This does essentially mark a double top, as we can see here. This is a top that has been tested on two separate occasions. The last time it was tested was during the August 30 trading session. So, this could send share prices here, somewhat significantly higher. I mean, that is a fairly significant price move to the top side if we were to see a retest of that 2212 area. At that point, I would start to expect a bit of a slowdown. We could see some stalling pressure at that point. But what we have to understand is that if share prices are able to break above that 2212 area, I was trying to delete this earlier, it didn't actually do it. Okay, there it goes. So if we were able to break above this 2212 area, it would be very critically important because, as you can see here, this is really the bottom end of this prior price gap that was filled previously. This is the price gap that occurred after the company's most recent quarterly earnings report, where the dividend was suspended and things like that. So, that would be a major indicator here because we could see a very substantial price movement in that case. If we did break above 2212 and gain some new momentum that's based on this prior price gap being refilled to the top side. So here's the current stock market update for Intel Corporation, stock ticker INTC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.